your mask on. The washroom is right behind where the cameras are, so if you can see me, I'm pointing towards it. Exactly. And the emergency exit is right in front of us. There's another exit on my left, but if we must, the one right in front of me. So, with these protocols cleared up,
not because of us, but here to give glory to your name. We are so grateful, Lord. We appreciate your deeds in this club. We're also grateful for our fathers, the patrons, the management, the team, the players, supporters as well, even the media. Lord, we continue to say that may your name be praised. Even as we gather for this unveiling, Lord, may your name be glorified. That a little bit of this unveiling will continue to be a progress in this team. This is what we ask in the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Just there for him. Mr. Abankwam Reku. A Heart of Oak legend. He deserves more applause. A Heart of Oak legend indeed. He's won it all. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have some very important dignitaries with us here tonight, and we'll be acknowledging them as and when the program goes along. Abankwam Reku himself is one of our dignitaries. He is a VIP guest for that matter. That's right. Apart from him, we've also got Mr. Sam Johnson, aka Phobia, with us here tonight. Put your hands together for him. Our next House of Folk player, our next legend of the club as well. Apart from him, we also have a representative from the sports minister here with us tonight. He himself couldn't be here. Oh, there he is. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands up. We're introducing a lot of the other guests at and when we go along. Yes, some big men are here tonight. A lot of big men who deserve big introductions. But we need to get the program underway. We acknowledge every guest that is here. But Mama B?
absolutely. At this point, we would like to invite a man who's led in many ways this club. Please put your hands together. Let's welcome the Executive Board Chairman, Dr. Accra.
Phobia. 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 Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the board and management of Premier Club Accra House of Oak, I wish to welcome all of you to this very important event. And I want to thank the ministry for sending the representative. I want to thank all of our former staffs who are here. and indeed all of you for honoring our invitation, most of which gave you very, very short notice indeed. This is the 10th year of the current board of Accra Suffolk, which I chair, and coincidentally, the 110th year of our dear club. We are very happy that in this very important year, Accra Hearts of Oak is back on top of Ghana football. And I want to assure the followers of the glorious club, the famous club, that we are here to stay. And today's launch event is supposed to inspire a commitment to our never say die mantra, a commitment to the values that have brought us success this year, and of course, an opportunity to acknowledge the support of all who have helped us in our journey. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, over the past 10 years, this board has spared no effort in trying to lay the foundations for the realization of the vision of Accra Suffolk, namely to achieve preeminence in African football while creating opportunities for the development of the youth and contributing to the sustainable development of our community, which means that we see Hearts of Oak as more than a football club. We know that if we have to enhance our following, our success must reflect in the community. Our success must create opportunities for youth. And that is why you would see prominent in our vision is the desire to create opportunities for the youth while impacting the community, our world, and our planet. So we have tried over these years to learn from our past, understand our present circumstances, and also establish a view of our future so that we can understand our strengths, our weaknesses, the opportunities before us, and of course, the threats that we face, so we can better define mission statements or objectives that shape our future appropriately. We have acknowledged that among our strengths is the fact that we are the oldest club in this country and we have the largest following. And of course, in that following lies a big potential for the development of our brand. But we also acknowledge that we have had challenges in the technical arena, in management, in infrastructure, and of course, our finances, which are challenges that are quite pervasive throughout our football. But we also see opportunities in the football world. We all see how much football is growing, the transformations that we saw or we all see in the English Premier League. So we see that there is opportunity for us to grow our football, to grow our brand. And we also see the power of technology. We know that also presents to us an opportunity not only to mobilize our support base, but also to monetize the strength in that base and also enhance our commercial presence. As a club, we've had our own challenges in terms of differences, and of course, those are matters that we have set out to deal with. The pandemic that has befallen the whole world is also, of course, a threat to the future. And these are all things that we factored into the crafting of our mission and our objectives, among which are the following. We want to establish and have always a very strong management team. It's not always easy to get that combination of capability and integrity that you need to succeed. We have been working very hard. I can assure you we are making great headway. We also want to establish a strong commercial orientation, and you'll be seeing a lot of that from now going forward. We want to be as commercially strong as any other football club anywhere in this world. And we want to use technology to expand and strengthen our fan base. We want to build facilities for the youth. And you hear from the little I will say about Phobia project that House of Folk really means business. We want to assemble and have always the right combination of technical and financial resources. Again, I'll give a little hint of those as I proceed. Very importantly, we want to employ science and technology as much as possible, not only to transform House of Folk, but also to support the transformation and advancement of Ghana football. Indeed, everything that we've been doing and all that we'll be doing going forward will be geared not only towards strengthening our brand, not only towards development of House of Folk, but we see and acknowledge an important obligation on our part as the oldest existing football club to lead the transformation of Ghana football. At the end of the day, we also want to ensure that our work benefits the community and creates value for all stakeholders. Over the past years, we have held on to certain values, and those values we want to become part of the House of Folk DNA. Those values we have shared with our technical team, our management, and our players. And you see a lot of that in the way our players now approach their game. First, we are ambitious. We want to attain, as I said earlier, preeminence in African football. This is not just words. You would see from the little I'll give you about some of the things we can expect between now and the end of the year. Again, that House of Folk means business. And we have taught our players to also be ambitious. There are some of our players, when we win matches and I text them congrats, They tell me, boss, ambition is still in the mind. We know that ambition and the desire for excellence does not just by itself bring success. We know it must be backed by hard work. So hard work is an important House of Folk value, one that we share across board at the board level, management, the technical team, and among our players. We know that hard work is not just a physical exertion, but also the mental. The world everywhere belongs to the thinkers. So in House of Folk, innovation is an important value. And we teach our players to employ their imagination both on and off the field. We also acknowledge that the best of efforts would not always guarantee success. So perseverance is important. Perseverance is also an important House of Folk value, and we teach our players, technical team, everybody to persevere even in the face of adversity. And of course, perseverance is what has brought us all here so far. This board has endured a lot of difficult times, but we have persevered. And again, I have to acknowledge the support that this board has given, which has led to the success that we've enjoyed and which has made it possible for us to be here this evening. We share this value across Accra House of Folk. Discipline is important. Discipline is important, and we have shared that also with our players. They know that without discipline, they cannot achieve their objectives. Honesty, very, very important. At House of Folk, absolute commitment to strictest honesty. We want never to vary a hair's breadth from the path of strictest honesty. It's the only way you can succeed. And finally, at House of Folk, we value teamwork. At the board level, management, technical, and at the players level. And our players know that football is not an individual game, it's a team game. And we take that value of teamwork very seriously across all of House of Folk. Distinguished gentlemen, today we are unveiling our 110th anniversary logo as part of events marking the launch of our 110th anniversary. The occasion is supposed to help us to reflect again on the past, on the present, and on our future. We have key activities that have been lined up for this year. And also key targets for this year. All of these are geared towards realizing our objective for the decade. For the next 10 years, we want contribution to the world of football, not only in Ghana, but across the world. We don't want to always be on the receiving side. We also must be able to give something to the world. And Accra House of Folk would lead that change. One of the most important targets we had for the year was to win the Ghana Premier League. We didn't make noise about it, but that is an objective we shared. Strategically, we kept among ourselves and did all that we needed to do to ensure that we won the Ghana Premier League. You recall that when we outdoored our coach, Coach Boedu, I was asked, what target do you have for Coach Boedu? My response was, we don't set targets for our coaches and much less for Coach Boedu, because we know Coach Boedu himself wants to win everything. So the desire was to win everything, including all the FA Cup matches. So we have defined for ourselves targets of winning the GPL, the FA Cup, and also the Super Cup. So I want to acknowledge the yeoman's job done by Coach Boedu and his team. I also want to acknowledge the yeoman's job done by Coach Samuel Ninoy. You recall he held the fort briefly after the departure of Coach Papich. He came from our youth level. Many thought he could not do it, but we worked together and he established a foundation upon which Coach Boedu built. And before him was Coach Odum, who also deserves mention. Now, very important things to look forward to in the next couple of months. The first one, again, an important part of our anniversary activities. We shall be opening very soon Accra House of Folk Commercial Center. It is to underscore our commercial orientation. We have seen reasonable success at the technical level. On the pitch, we now want to monetize all of this and create our House of Folk a money-making machine that will sustain this club into the future. And our commercial center would have all the merchandise activities, all the ticketing activities, and of course, all of what will go into the publication of Hearts News, which will be relaunching soon, to be available both online and in hard copy. Very soon, you realize that we'll be demolishing our present building and begin the replacement of it with a modern Phobia house. We want to give the impression about House of Folk to the whole world that is inspiring, an image that others, both football clubs and non-football clubs, would want to associate with. So we see a modern head office building as very important and integral to what we want to achieve going forward. We want to achieve what I said is preeminence in Africa football. Early in October, we shall be having very, very important visitors from Europe and America. They will be representing two clubs, again from Europe and America respectively. And we shall be forming what we call the Common Value Club Alliance. This is very unique this is not a one-on-one or bilateral alliance. This is virtually multilateral alliance. Under the slogan, 3 continents, 3 clubs, 1 mission. So our friends will be coming from Europe, America. As the day approaches, you'll get to know who they are. And they are coming to partner Accra Suffolk to undertake activities in 3 broad areas. The first is technical cooperation, very common among collaborators in football. We will be exchanging knowledge and expertise in coaching, in scouting, and of course, in playing. It will involve experts from House of Folk traveling to Europe and America, experts from those countries or continents also coming to Accra. The second level of cooperation is educational, which is targeted mostly at youth development, with the new Hearts Academy as the centerpiece. Our partners work with us to develop House of Folk to a modern club anchored on a very strong academy. The idea is to have a best academy in the South region that provides facilities and opportunities for the development of the youth. And it will include possibly scholarships for the products of Hearts Academy to study abroad. The idea being the development of total people, total human beings, total professionals. People who will know life beyond football. Not everybody who enters an academy survives in an academy. We want to develop students of academy so that those who are not able to continue in football can have life outside of football. And similarly, even those who continue outside of football, the education we shall provide them should enable them to survive after they had hung their boots. And that's an important part of the collaboration under the Common Value Club Alliance. The third part of the collaboration, and perhaps the most important one, is that the 3 clubs coming from the 3 continents under the slogan 3 continents, 3 clubs, 1 mission will work together and mobilize and channel resources for various interventions in our community. Again, we said House of Folk is more than a football club. We must be relevant to the community. So working with our alliance partners, we mobilize resources for various interventions in our community. Social interventions, economic interventions, all geared towards community development, contributing to the development of our planet and our world. Our partners will be arriving in the country by the 6th of October. And we shall hold seminars that will explain the nature and the purpose of this alliance to Ghanaians and the whole world. This is a unique alliance, one that brings together clubs from 3 separate continents. And it should go a long way towards enhancing House of Folk image, towards fulfilling and realizing our desire for preeminence in African football. Many of you are aware Phobia Academy is under construction. That is one of the targets for this year, this our anniversary year. Phobia will be best in class once it is done. It features, among others, bungalows for our key staff, dormitories for our youth teams, Royal Oaks and Auroras, lodging facilities for the camping of our senior players. It has also a dining hall that can accommodate more than 100 people at a time. Of course, supported by the kitchen, storage facilities, and etc. It also has an administration block that includes not only offices but also classrooms and the medical units. It also has a block that includes gym, washrooms, changing rooms, and etc. Very importantly, it will also have about an Olympic-sized swimming pool. All the blocks I've mentioned have been completed. Swimming pool is currently under construction. We shall have at the Phobia complex 4 full-size football pitches, which are all currently under construction. Today, we hop from place to place looking for a pitch to train on. By the end of this year, we have 4 pitches, including 3 natural and 1 artificial. We want House of Folk to support football development in the country. This facility is not only for House of Folk, it's for the country, and is our offer to the youth of this country. We shall be adding to what I've talked about. Construction will start early next year. A 40-room facility of hotel standard. The idea being that when Black Stars go to camp, they can choose Phobia. When international club sides come to Ghana, they need place to lodge. Naturally, they will choose Phobia because we have 4 different pitches on which they can train. So we are establishing in the Phobia enclave a very strong, modern, international quality academy. So you see that we have a lot going for Accra Folk. The commercial center is significant. The Phobia House, significant. The Common Value Club Alliance, significant. Phobia Academy, significant. All of these are happening before the end of this year. Later in the year, we'll have our next annual general meeting, which we have not had for some time, thanks to all the disruptions that we all are aware of. We all are aware of how the announced revelations truncated football. We all are aware of what the pandemic did to our football. And so our AGM has delayed for some time. Invariably, we'll have it before the end of the year. We have said it already. I've said it that one of our objectives is to build our financial strength. We shall be launching another rights issue of shares before the end of the year to raise more money for Accra Folk. Our promise is, notwithstanding all of these developments by way of infrastructure, to make Accra House of Folk virtually debt-free by the end of the year. Because the major shareholders of Accra House of Folk, who have invested so much money in all these facilities, who have advanced so much money to Accra House of Folk, will be happy to convert all of what is owed to them into shares. House of Folk will be a very unique club in this context. We all know what's happening to the likes of Barcelona. They are in difficulty. Almost every club, the whole world, is in difficulty. Notwithstanding all of what we are doing, we want to make this club debt-free by the end of the year. And we'll be urging all followers, all of our fans, to participate in the forthcoming rights issue of shares, where we'll be targeting to raise about 70 million Ghana cedis. So, you've heard it, very soon our AGM, and subsequent to that, our rights issue. I want to thank all of you for coming once again, and to remind all of us that this is just the beginning of our 110th anniversary commemorative activities. All of what I've outlined are part of things that we have scheduled to celebrate this very important year. And the objective, again, is to lay the foundations for the rise of our vision over the next decade. I want to thank you again for coming. I want to thank all of you who have supported us. And I want to urge all of our fans to continue to stay behind us. The oak tree is known for its resilience, its endurance. House of Folk, like the oak tree, will continue to be resilient, would endure both the lows and the highs, but together would make sure that we always enjoy springtime. We always enjoy the highs and hardly experiencing the lows. And I want to assure all of you, our old stars, our current players, our technical team, our fans, all of our admirers and well-wishers, that a lot will be happening over the next months that will excite you beyond imagination. We are taking Accra House of Folk to levels that few, and I'm assuring you, few would imagine is possible in this country. And we are doing so as part of our contribution to the restoration of Ghana's football glory. I want to thank my colleague, board members, for their unwavering commitment to Accra House of Folk. I've always told them and expressed to them my admiration for the way they've stuck together, or we've stuck together through thick and thin, through rain and shine. All that we've achieved in the past, all that we've achieved this year, and all the inspiration for the future owes a lot to the commitment of these fine gentlemen and women. Once again, it's my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you here, and of course to declare our 110th anniversary activities launch. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
Phobia.
Phobia. That was a loaded speech indeed.
Absolutely.
And every Phobian should be excited about the future of this club. Wonderful things Toby has unveiled that will happen in the next few years that will definitely set this club up for the next 110 years.
So now we want to tell you, we will get Toby back so that he can unveil the logo for us. But I want to remind you that we're live right now on GTV Sports Plus. And for the Phobians who are following on social media, we're streaming live on Facebook. So thank you for sticking around.
Thank you very much. And also, let me acknowledge some more VIPs in the building. I was getting pointed out a very important VIP here, but I didn't want to introduce all of my VIPs at one take, otherwise I'll run out of VIPs. So, also here, in the year 2000, he wore the captain's armband the whole time too when Hartlepool won that 2000 CAF Champions League title. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jacob Notti. Thank you. We'll introduce more special guests, but for now, Toby is here to unveil what the anniversary logo looks like. Toby, take it away.
Thank you very much. Before I talk about that, I was just reminded that I left a very important part of the academy. See, the academy has so much that if you don't list them, you can forget some of them. We acknowledge that when Black Stars camp at the academy, when international club sides camp at the academy, they will come with officers who need to have sporting facilities of their own. So the academy also has a tennis court, a basketball court, and a volleyball court. It is truly complete. So much so that when you come to this country to play football, you have no other alternative, because this one gives you everything you need. You are staying here and the pitch is next to you. 4 pitches, so that even if our youth teams are training, our senior team is training, we can still accommodate other teams. Thank you very much. Now we have our anniversary logo, and you would see that it carries the key elements. Of course, our traditional logo is there, featuring the oak tree in all of its glory. What we've added to it is a set of numbers 110 to show that this is our 110th year. It has a bit of our colors that reminds us of the strength that we derive from our rainbow colors. You know, the rainbow signifies so much: vibrance, beauty, and etc. Those are the things that have inspired us, and we expect to draw inspiration from those things. The oak tree, the rainbow colors, in this anniversary year and in the years ahead of us. I'll bring it up.
Never say that. So that's it. Years of passion.
Thank you very much. One more time for Phobia. That's right.
Okay, so at this point, we've hit
With your permission, I would like to, and of course with the permission of those present here, I would like to say a word or two about the past of the club. Today I noticed the president was addressing the ECOWAS meeting from the chair, and I told myself, we are now senior citizens. House of Folk was established in the year on the 11th month, 1911. It was established by few friends and a family. The family house is still there in Accra, it can be seen. It is on Asapwachenete's road. Indeed, Asapwachenete, who was a captain during the Yak Asantewa War, was the person, together with his siblings and friends, who established Accra as a folk. Now, some of the people I will call the founders of the club, some of the names that come to mind, the Bruce Tego brothers. They did not only found the club, but they were players as well. The Okrakus, the Moffats, and few others I can't remember at the moment. Then we moved into a different generation after them, made up of players and administrators. And notable among them, General Ankara, former head of state of this country. Nana Yureko Ampim, the second of Amanokro. Mr. H.P. Nyemite, Mr. D.S. Kwakumpo, the first national security advisor this country has ever known. Most of you will not know. He was the first ever national security to Osadefo Dr. Kwame. Mr. Kwesi Ani, an industrialist. Harry Romanus Sawyer. Mr. Tommy Thompson. Dr. Eugene Quayle. Alhaji Tijani, Ambassador Osek, Nana Asante Sachi, Mr. Ajintete, Mr. Lawrence Ajidu, Madam Anna Eni, then there is an important person who helped me a lot during my term as chairman of the club, whose name I should never forget, and that is former IGP C.K. Tiwonu. After this generation, we move into another. Most of them were chairman of the club. They faced numerous challenges. Indeed, some of them used their properties as collateral and they were sold. Henry Hughes, Seth Abaji, Mr. Ernest Bede Akon, who is now Ernest Chemist. Myself, Dr. Nyaho Tamadun, Alhaji Haas, Atu Ahoy, Atu Austin, Ernest Thompson, Honorable Totobi Kwachi, President Evans Atameros, and indeed his Vice President Emisa Atta were all House of Hope people. His Excellency President Jerry John Rawls, Professor Akilakwa Sawyer, Mr. Commodore Mensah, Mr. Harris Akor, Ni Ayebote Besemanchi. Now, from there, we move to a different arrangement again. So you can see the club having handled from generation to generation. Now, those in charge of the club at the moment, headed by Togo Afede the 14th, Honorable Odote Sowa, Alhaji Bremer, Mr. Frank Nelson, Professor Kumano, Alhaji and Danny, and the only lady we have, before I mention her, let me mention the name of Mr. Thomas Esso. The only lady we have on the board who has been doing very well, and I'm happy she's here, is Mrs. Ivy Iwad. This is a club that has traveled a long distance, and I can assure you, our battle cry, never say die, will always continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Another round of applause, please.
Thank you very much. Lights, please. Thank you. Phobia. We have so many other very important guests with us here tonight. Like I said, the Greater Accra Supporters Chairman is here, Shamo. Where is he? There he is. Put your hands together for him. The chapters from Team Chairman is also here, Mr. Elvis Herman Hesse. Elvis, thank you very much for being here. And the Hearts of Oak Ladies President. This woman is ever present everywhere. Anything Hearts of Oak, she's always there. Miss Vicentia, they grew her issue. Thank you, there she is. Put your hands together for her. Very loud round of applause for her. A kind reminder that this program is live on GTV Sports Plus, as well as the official Facebook page of Accra Hearts of Oak.
Phobia. Are we ready to see the new jerseys? Are we ready to commit some good money to it? It's not loud though. I didn't hear that. Nice. All right. First of all, we want to get the inspiration behind the jerseys. So, I would like to welcome the Honorable Vincent Sowodote to tell us that. Please put your hands together. Let's welcome him.
Phobia. Why are you so quiet? Phobia. Are we excited? Are we excited? Chapter O, can you give us one song? Very much, Chateau. I think you all agree with me that after this exciting future and the vision as spelled out and ably enumerated by our board chairman, we can all say Hearts is in good hands, isn't it? Dr. Yao Tamako spoke about the history of the club. Dr. Yao Tamako, I remember the miracle of Elwak. I remember the miracle of Elwak after we lost 5-2 to Mufularia Wanderers in Zambia. We needed to score 3 goals to make sure that we qualify, and Hearts did it in Elwak. Jacob Nete, you remember that? I remember the goal that was described on the front page of the graphic, and it is there. Goalkeeper Yaya Khan and Robert Hammond lobbed the ball. We beat Asante Kotoko with 10 men in Kumasi. Those are exciting times. I believe, and you all agree with me, that with all this, with Phobia, with the Common Value Club Alliance, with the Commercial Center, with the new Hearts House and the vision and all the buzz that is going around the club, I believe we need to make sure that when we come out to play, our apparel must match our ambition. Our apparel must reflect not just the history of the club, but the preeminence that we want to achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see today, which will be unveiled very soon, a design and a kit that captures not the rekindled flame that has come out of the House of Vote this year, but something that will carry the ambition and the preeminence objective that we want to capture. In our new kit, you see that the design, a scattered flame, a scattered rainbow, which are being carried by arrowheads. You know what arrows do? Arrows aim at a target. Arrows go to aim for a vision. So our new kit is going to capture our vision. Our new kit is going to be carried by the arrows to make sure that we hit whatever target we want to hit. How do you want to see our players feel? We want our players to be inspired. We want everybody who gets or who puts on our replica jersey to be inspired, because this club is a great club. This club, as the board chairman has said, is going to be the biggest sporting brand in the history of Ghana sports. As the board chairman, let me borrow his words. In the next few months, we will see things done by this club which will be beyond imagination. We want our players to get onto the field and with the passion and with the flame and with the rising Phobia spirit to make sure that we are going to get the field with our power to conquer everything that comes our way. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to thank Umbro for this partnership that they've come with us. We are working with Umbro. We've extended the contract for 2 more years to make sure that we've got a partnership that will capture the spirit of Accra Hearts of Oak. Your Excellency Board Chairman, Your Excellency Dr. Nyahu Tamaklo, my colleague board members, our supporters, our great players, Fuyo and Co, Amanka Meku, Jacob Neti. I can see a lot of them are coaches. I have a singular honor to unveil our kit for the 2021-22 football season and the 110th anniversary football jersey. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful?
Thank you. Put your hands together for him. One more time. That's right. One more round. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is amazing. Beautiful indeed. It's one thing to see them on the screen. It's another to see them modeling. If you don't have the book there, see 2021 Championship season. This is absolutely beautiful. The whole jersey is dashing. Indeed. Last year's jersey was one of a kind. This year's is even better. That's the 110th anniversary jersey for Martinville. One more time. Put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. Phobia! Phobia! In fact, take it over.
Thank you very much. Can we give them a round of applause? Where is Mamabi? Mamabi, please. The jersey you're wearing is archaic, is outdated. Let me tell you that now you can pre-order your jerseys. Please, you can pre-order your jerseys online. So please tell Mamabi and the rest of them to make sure that and the ones you're wearing, you need a new one. Pre-order them. And there's going to be multiple channels for distribution. We want to make sure we are Morning Club. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Except that you're making me feel almost, yeah. But what do you think?
No, in fact, we need to change Mamabi's dress.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Like right now. Like right now. But thank you very much. In fact, all night, apart from Chapter O, the rest of the people here, the very important people here, who all know the heart of folk song, haven't sung tonight. So I'm going to lead the chorus today. For that very, very special heart of folk song. You're a true phobia, aren't you?
I am.
A true one.
I have my brothers and sisters here, so I'm not alone. Phobia! Phobia! You know, as part of the mission of the club, and I don't know if you've paid attention to it, the leadership of the board has done extremely well because as part of the mission, they are supposed to make every Phobian happy. Every Phobian happy, proud, and respected. And when you look at these two trophies right here, I don't know, in Ghana today, I mean, the moment you say phobia, you feel it in you. So shall we put our hands together again?
One more time.
Not just the board, but all the supporters. It's been amazing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you're excited tonight, I'll start. You join me. Everyone else joins me. Rose, rose, rose. Be quiet, don't be. We are the famous hearts of hope. We never say that. What? It's a mighty thing.
It's a mighty thing. It's a mighty thing. Be quiet and cheer us on. We are the famous hearts of hope. We never see that. Oh, say, oh, say, oh, say, oh, say.
That's the spiritual film of Accra Heart of Oak, the 2021-2022 jersey. Absolutely beautiful. You saw the home jersey on the football players. You are next about to see what the away jersey looks like on those football players. It's one thing to see it on the screen, it's another to see them don it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for them. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for those players. That's right.
So very soon, I'm going to ask you how much you're willing to pay for one. So think about it, how much you're willing to pay for one. It must be some good money.
Let me have some people. Let me have some people. All right? Let me have some people, okay?
Thank you.
Having seen how beautiful this jersey is, how much do you think somebody should be willing to pay for one?
No pressure.
Anybody, how much do you think the jersey is worth? What about captain? From captain to captain, how much do you think is a fair price for this jersey?
I think it's always that, I think 5,000 euros.
5,000 Ghana cedis for one. Is it worth it? If it's worth it, let me hear you clap. Thank you. That's right. 5,000 Ghana cedis is worth this jersey.
And thank you. He's a man of God, so he's speaking in the spirit.
He has spirit in the spiritual realm. That's right. What about for you? For you, how much do you think somebody should be willing to pay for this jersey?
I think we have so many differences. For today, I think I agree with Amakwame, but after today, maybe 500 or 2 to 500. It's okay.
Okay, 2 to 5,000. He agrees with his captain. That's right. That's right. The jersey is absolutely beautiful. What about the chairman himself, Chairman Herson? The supporters are the people that buy the jerseys the most. All right. How much do you think is a fair price for this jersey? Looking at how beautiful and all the inspiration behind it. All the rich people watching us right now, how much do you think is a fair price for one?
For today, I think it's 5,000 Ghana cedis.
5,000 Ghana cedis. right. Put your so Mama B. Oh, 5,000 there, Accra. And back them up.
So you know, you guys say this one is. This one is titty.
Yes.
So now that they've given the price, who is willing to spend 5,000 on me?
That's right. Who's willing to spend 5,000 on Mama B? Who's willing to spend 5,000 on Mama B? Mama B has an old jersey.
Yeah.
Although they said Mama B's jersey is absolutely archaic.
Yeah.
Some people say they are willing to pay 5,000 Ghana cedis for one.
Yeah.
We shall be asking you, how much more than that are you willing to pay?
Before we end this program, you must change my jersey. So think about it. Somebody said, of course, I love you for that. But there's one important place that we've gotten to. Phobia for life. What do you think? Phobia for life? Okay, it sounds new. So why don't we get onto the stage, the Chief Commercial Officer of the Great Accra Hattobo. Let him speak to this subject of Phobia for Life initiative. Mr. Francis Afulani, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed, forgive me. Our program has run longer than we planned, so I'm going to try to be snappy. I made a mistake when I was planning this program. I shouldn't have brought my speech after the jersey unveil. I shouldn't have. So when Mama View spoke about Phobia for Life, there was quite a muted response in the room. So let me give a bit of a background here. Yeah. First of all, I also want to acknowledge the thousands of people that are watching us on TV and then also online. Very important. We always acknowledge the dignitaries. But my message this evening is a lot more for our fans, our supporters. You know, our fans, I think the message this entire evening is about our fans and our supporters. So, my task here is simple. You know, when the invitations were sent out, I think it said what? Join us for an evening with the Phobia family, right? Phobia family, I want to emphasize that. The conversation we are going to have now is a family conversation. We have some friends among us, so it's a family and friends conversation, okay? And in a family and friends conversation, we can afford to be honest with ourselves, right? Okay. This mighty club would definitely not have achieved what we achieved this year without our fans. There were difficult moments along the way, but we stood firm. Anytime there was an opportunity for the fans to come out and support this club, they came out in their numbers. We respect you. We love our fans. We are very happy that you continue to support this club. We all share a common love for this brand that means more than football. So it's important for us to ask ourselves, why do we love Phobia so much? Why do we love Phobia so much? We can all answer that question on an individual level. Tonight, I want to borrow an important phrase from history. This is from the late former US President John F. Kennedy. I think he said the words, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." I'm going to borrow it and say, ask not what Phobia can do for you, ask what you can do for Phobia. I'll repeat. Ask not what Phobia can do for you, ask what you can do for Phobia. It's a very important question for all of us as fans to answer, okay? In short, what can we do for Phobia? We can put our minds, our energies, and our pockets where our mouths are. We can put our minds, we can put our energies, and we can put our pockets, our wallets, where our mouths are. A little over 2 years ago, we launched the Phobia for Life initiative. I believe a lot of the people that were in this room were part of that launch. Why are we not talking about it now? It's just 2 years ago. What happened? Why are we not talking about Phobia for Life? Phobia for Life is an initiative that basically gives us an opportunity to cement our identity with a club that we support. That's what it's about. That we are proud to stand out, we are proud to show that we are Phobians. When we launched it, we made some noise over it, we pushed it a little, but then we let it die. We let Phobia for Life die. What happened to never say die? What happened to never say die? Why did we let Phobia for Life die? That's not good enough. So today I want us to talk about Phobia for Life. Why did it die? We should ask ourselves, were we united enough behind it? As fans, were we united enough behind Phobia for Life? Did we persevere enough to make sure that Phobia for Life would work? Did we persevere enough? Anytime we tried and it did not work, did we try again? Did we try again or did we give up? Did we continuously work together to improve it, to make it better? I think those are very important questions that I want you to have in mind as I go on. We must never say die to Phobia for Life. Phobia for Life is our identity. We must never say die to Phobia for Life because it's bigger than football. It's bigger than us as individuals. It is about our strength in numbers. It's about our strength in numbers. Think about it this way. The biggest gathering of Phobians that we ever get at any point in time is when we are all able to squeeze into a stadium to watch a match. But how many is that? 30, 40,000 people maximum. But how many Phobians do we believe are in this country? Millions. Are they lying? Are they lying? Millions of Phobians. There's no other club that has the kind of fan base that we have. And that's what the Phobia family is. The family is made up of millions of people. And only a united family can succeed. We have to be a united family. So, we want to bring back Phobia for Life. We want to correct the mistakes of the past. We want to learn what did not work and to do it right this time around. So what is different with what we are doing now than before? Phobia for Life is going to be an integrated membership and payments platform. The membership is important. Our numbers in one central database is important. We need to be able to acknowledge it. We need to be able to know and to be able to show to our partners that we are not just speaking about our numbers verbally, but we have the evidence to show for it. Secondly, it's a payments platform, and that's very important. The only chance that we have as fans to contribute to Phobia is when we come out in our numbers to watch our games, very important. When we patronize our replica jerseys, very important. But is that all we can do? Togbe mentioned a lot of the wonderful projects that will be coming to fruition in the next few months. All of these cost money. They cost money. They are very important projects to the future of the club that we all hold so dear. So, Phobia for Life is going to be a more robust platform. It will be USSD based, short code, like it was before. But we've also integrated it into our website. And more excitingly, our Phobia app. Our Phobia app will be out on the Google Play Store, on the Apple Store in a matter of hours. In a matter of hours, you can download our Phobia app. The exciting thing is that the most important part of this is you get the chance to manage your profile. So whether you sign up via USSD on the website or through the app, it's the same database. You can even start on the app and continue on the website. You can start on USSD and continue somewhere else. It's very important that we do this exercise. In order for us to bring this newness, we are changing the short code that we had before. So we launched it on a completely new short code. So the previous short code that we had is decommissioned. I want you to all take out your phones and dial *389 *911 hash. *389 *1911, sorry. *389 *1911 hash. What do you see? Who wants to share? What do you see? What do you see? Welcome to Phobia for Life. What options do you see? Yes.
Register, make payment, my Phobia profile, and help.
Exactly. To register, to make payments, and then you can manage your profile. Very important. Okay? So it's an integrated platform. Let's not forget *389 *389 *1911 hash. You will be seeing it a lot on all our communications platform. It's very important that we register. Okay. Now, what does membership mean? The previous Phobia for Life, I think we just asked you to pay 2 cedis to activate your membership, and then we didn't do much with it. We need to be ambitious. We need to be ambitious as a club. We need to be ambitious as fans. What does that mean? Let us contribute significantly to this club. When you go through the activation, you will be required to pay an activation fee of only 5 cedis. Okay? 5 cedis activation fee. We are going to have an annual membership fee of 60 Ghana cedis. Why 60 Ghana cedis? Is that too much money? I don't think so. 60 Ghana cedis, $10 US. Okay? If you think about it, that's about the price of 2 popular stand tickets. So if you go to the stadium twice, you pay that 60 Ghana, right? But we are asking you to give the club this 60 Ghana for the whole year. The whole year, 60 Ghana cedis. It's not too much. If you can't pay 60 Ghana cedis up front, give your beloved Phobia 5 Ghana cedis every month. Give your beloved Phobia 5 Ghana cedis every month. 5 Ghana cedis is money. But what is it? Think of it as you giving Phobia 2 liters of water every month. That's what it is. It's almost like a bag of pure water, isn't it? Give Phobia a bag of pure water every month. That's what we are asking you to do. Okay? So 60 Ghana cedis is what we are asking Phobians to give to Phobia every year. But there are a lot of Phobians who can do a lot more than that, isn't it? Phobians who are willing and able to do more than 60 Ghana cedis a year. Therefore, we have created additional levels of membership. Okay? For those of you who are familiar with airline miles, you will understand what I'm about to say. 60 Ghana cedis is standard membership. If you give Phobia 500 Ghana cedis, you become a bronze member. Bronze member. Each of these will have some benefits. But let me remind you again, it is what you are doing for Phobia, not what Phobia is doing for you. 1,000 Ghana cedis in a year, silver member. 2,500 cedis in a year, gold member. Lots of benefits. 5,000 cedis, diamond member of Accra House of Hope. How many plans can give access 5,000 cedis to this right now? Right now. Yeah. 10,000 Ghana cedis, platinum member. And there are people in this room who can give Phobia 20,000 Ghana cedis in a year. Double platinum. Why not? Don't we deserve it? Does a club that you support not deserve this amount? So please let us take this seriously. Let us make Phobia for Life a success this time around. There will be a lot of communication, around this, but it's very easy. It is mobile money based. Remember, you don't have to remember some mobile money number. Just go on the USSD platform. *389 *1911 hash. You can register easily, you can donate easily, and then we will be able to manage your profile on the back end. And let me add that your membership number will be generated and sent to you via SMS, first and foremost. But we are going to take it a step further. We are doing this with a very capable partner who, in the next phase, will be able to transition that membership to an ID card. An ID card that you can use for a lot of things. An ID card that is like a money wallet. You can use it to pay for your tickets, you can use it to buy merchandise, you can do a lot of things with it. Okay? So let's patronize it. This is going to be very important. And therefore, I want to acknowledge the partners who are making this possible for us to be able to build this very robust platform. First and foremost, let me acknowledge Choosing IT Business Solutions for the wonderful work they're doing on the app and on the website. And I would like to acknowledge eTransact Ghana. eTransact Ghana is our partner on this. And for the wonderful work, I will give them just 2 minutes, okay, to come on and also share with us a few things. Thank you very much. The magic number is *389 *1911 hash. Thank you very much. I'll call the CEO of eTransact Ghana, Mr. John Apia. Please take it away, John. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Francis. Can we have a round of applause for Francis and the team? I know Francis has given me 2 minutes, but like eTransact, we're very quick, straight to the point. I'll do it in 60 seconds. His Majesty Tope Afede the 14th, distinguished guests, supporters, players, ladies and gentlemen, we at eTransact would like to thank the Victor Loduro, Accra Hearts of Oak, for choosing the premier e-payment company, eTransact Ghana, for their digital financial services. Thank you. We would like to commend the club for their tremendous achievement in the last season, which resulted in them becoming the current Premier League champions. I think a round of applause for yourselves. And we know with Accra House of Oak, the best is yet to come. Over the past 16 years, we at eTransact have facilitated fruitful collaborations within the financial technology industry with big brands like GCB, NIB, ABSA, amongst others. We provided bespoke financial digital services for other non-banking institutions such as churches, utility providers, insurance companies, government and non-governmental institutions. We are very excited to add Hearts to that list. Thank you very much for that honor. So quickly, under this current initiative for the Phobia family, our objective is to bring our experience to bear as the best e-payment solution provider. See to it that you, Accra House of Oak, your digital platform is seamless, convenient, easy to use, secure, and very timely. This collaboration for us has been held in very high esteem, and we're looking forward to a mutually satisfying collaboration, which puts technology at the heart of your championship ambitions. So once again, thank you for the opportunity. Cheers to a long-lasting relationship. Long live Phobia, long live Accra Hearts of Oak. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. John here, the Managing Director for T-Transact. All right, Chapter O. We're eventually getting to the end of the show. And I'd just like to say that for all of our very distinguishable board members that are here, lots of them, I see Mr. Frank Nelson, I see Mr. Akambi, I see lots of them. I see Referee Conte is there. Also, A+, thank you for joining us as well. It's been an amazing evening. But Mr. Odote says he has something spiritual to say about the Heart of Hope jersey. Mr. Odote says he has something spiritual to say about the Heart of Hope jersey. But for those of you that are here, there's food, it's being served, drinks, what have you. Distinguishable former players as well. The food is ready. You can take care of yourself and enjoy yourself. So let's make this brief. What is it about the jersey that you want to say about? Chapter O, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Mama B. I thought you were trying to auction the jerseys. You didn't do it hard enough. So you want to? I want you and both of you come and try again, please. That's why I came, Mama B. I want you to come and try. The two of you to try. Phobia, 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 Phobia. So who's going to buy the first jersey?
I got a buyer.
Oh, wow. Mama B has a buyer.
I got a buyer, but we're keeping it, you know.
You're keeping it under wraps?
Yeah.
So when are you going to find out?
Oh, it was supposed to be anonymous.
Phobia. Phobia. You know, when I called Mama B and asked her and told her that her jersey was a cake, I realized that, the way I'm talking, I have to do something. I realize that the way we are talking, that I just is. So, ladies and gentlemen, the board has decided that we are going to clothe Mama B and Tahiru. We are going to be the first one to buy. Mama B, you and Tahiru will buy the dresses for each of you, 5,000 cedis. So please, we are not just, what it is, teasing you that you have a cake, we want to clothe you.
Is it home and away?
You know, Mama B, we are going to buy the dresses for you and Tahiru. Let's leave it as it is. So please put your hands for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
That is a big commitment from the board. Put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. That is called leading by example. If the board members are willing to commit 5,000 Ghana cedis into a single jersey, as fans, you should be very welcoming with the pricing of this wonderful jersey. And trust me when I tell you that this jersey looks 10 times better in person than it looks in the pictures. When you hold it and you feel it, the texture of it, it is smooth, it's classic, it is absolutely reminiscent of a football club that is so glorious in its years and still relevant today. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Heart of Hope jersey for the 2021-2022 season, it's a beauty. I, Benjamin Tahiri, declares it's the best jersey in Africa this year. It will bring that trophy one more time.
Thank you. All right, so this is what we're going to do. You can pre-order. You can pre-order for your jerseys. I know that every one of us, like, we all want to own one, right? Home and away, so two. All right, let's get Pamela Pariado on the stage to give us the vote of thanks as we're getting to the end of the show. Phobia. Oh, Phobia. Nice.
Phobia. Phobia. Chapter O. Give us one beautiful one. Just one small one. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, this evening has been a good gathering for the Phobia family. We are happy that each one of you made time to come here this evening to indeed share with us what the club has for all of us. Let us say a big thank you to the Executive Board Chairman, because the vision that he brings on board and the support of the board, that is what has won us all of these trophies. And we believe so much that the vision that the club is, we believe in the next few years, Hasselhoff will be once again the best club in Africa, and then Rough Shoulders with the best clubs in world football. Thank you very much for coming. We should not forget that as we live here, Sunday, we have a big game against Kamsa. We need everybody at the Accra Sports Stadium to support the team to victory so that we can kick off to a perfect start. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. It looks like we've come to the end of this one tonight. But please remember to pre-order for your jerseys. And we're doing it home and away. And remember, Phobia for life.
That's right. And you have to remember, the commercial office that Tobe spoke about is an extremely important aspect of this whole digital age of trying to get everything Hasselhoff, from paraphernalia to whatever. Everything will be available. So look for the commercial manager, find him. They have everything. Pre-order, pre-order, pre-order. Pre-order the jerseys, home or away. Even if you want the goalkeeper's jersey, even that one is nice. I like it. Yeah. Pre-order the jerseys. But Mama V, it's been a lovely night.
It has.
The lunch. Phobia! 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 This has been an amazing year for Accra Hasselhoff. On Sunday, they are starting another journey to glory. That journey begins with the Guinean opposition. CI Kamsa at the Accra Sports Stadium. The tickets are already out, the prizes are out. Make your way there. Support the team with action, not just with words. At this moment, while you're enjoying your evening dinner or whatever it is, I'd like to call on Mr. Alaji Akambi to give us the closing prayer of this particular evening. After that, there will be an interaction. There is a backdrop there. You can be interviewed and what have you. Board members, management members will avail themselves for the media and for interviews. Alaji Akambi, can you give us the closing prayer? Put your hands together for me.
Thank you. Can we pray? I know a lot of people are so tired, others are eating, so I'm just going to make it very short. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you. I like the shortest prayer. Next time, let's do it for the opening too.
Yes, yes, yes. But thank you very much. It's been a lovely night. My name is Ben Tilton.